Welcome, friends. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create your own Aurora Borealis, otherwise known as the Northern Lights up here in the Northern Hemisphere. In this project, I'm going to use a variety of mediums, including watercolor, pastel, and acrylic paints. And then I will be collaging it all together to create my own winter landscape. Let's do this! Here are the supplies I'll be using. Some basic watercolor paper, pastels, and watercolor. You also want to have a toothbrush and acrylic white paint. I'm going to start by taping down my watercolor paper so that it doesn't move while I paint. After I secure the paper, I'm going to use a wet-on-wet technique, where you paint with water first and then apply color. Then I'm going to use saran wrap to create crackling effects for my mountains. And when you're finished, you set it aside to dry. Now I'm going to create my night sky for my northern lights to shine bright in. You may use a piece of black construction paper, but I'm going to create my own black sky using watercolor. As you see here, I'm using the wet-on-wet technique again, dabbing blacks, letting them drip and run, manipulating my paper. I continue to apply black watercolor paint, dripping, blending, smoothing. I'm building up to the dark gradient that I envisioned for my evening sky. I'm being careful to not oversaturate my paper or overwork an area to avoid the paper from disintegrating. I continue to apply layers of black until I feel ready, and then I set it aside to dry. Let's take a look at how our blue paper turned out. Time to make some wavy mountaintops. I use heavy art books to flatten my paintings, and it works pretty well. Let's make some stars with a toothbrush. I make sure to not load my brush up too heavy so that I can get the perfect spray. Now let's see which mountaintop I like best. The bright dancing lights of the aurora are actually collisions between electrically charged particles from the sun that enter the Earth's atmosphere. The lights are seen above the magnetic poles of the north and southern hemispheres. They are known as Aurora Borealis in the north and Aurora Australis in the south. I'm going to use rubber cement to adhere these papers together because they are heavier, and rubber cement is one of the strongest glues. And you'll want to put rubber cement on both pieces of paper to make it even stronger bond. And I've decided that I'm going to add another layer. I really like the textures in this watercolor paper, and why not extend the mountain ridges? I hope you like this video and you get a chance to make your own Aurora mixed media artwork. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.